What's going on, guys? We are back today with another video for you. I am sorry it's been so long. I woke up, I want to say Wednesday morning, and my voice was completely gone. You can see it's kind of already struggling for me a little bit, but this has been like the first day where my voice has been close to normal. I know it's still a little bit off, but I figured we'll go ahead and do a video today anyway. So if I start coughing or, do anything crazy, I apologize. I'm going to try my best to maintain my voice and not make this video super terrible, but just a pre-warning for those of you. I know some of your headphones, maybe turn it down a little bit before we get going, just in case I do start coughing up or anything. But we're going to take a look at amphibians today, and I wanted to look at the new showcase card here, the Moustache Toad. It's funny, I actually had mentioned in one of my previous buff videos that I thought amphibians needed a couple new cards to really make them more viable, and lo and behold, we got Moustache Toad, and they did drop Frog Rain. I actually had it in the deck at one point, but because the deck is not strictly amphibians, we are splashing oceans as well. It just didn't feel as good, especially since I'm holding Antelope Canyon most of the game, and then I did swap out Frog Rain for this Pyra, so two hold cards that aren't amphibians. It just didn't feel good to draw it, so I took it out in place of Pyra. So we did try it, though. I gave it an attempt on Frog Rain, but I think this card here is pretty good. It does stink, though, that you have to have one Fancy Fashion and Musically Minded cards, since those aren't the greatest albums. We did pick some of the better ones. At least I tried a few different ones, and these are the two I landed on. I landed on the Dorian Mode as our Musically Minded, just because I wanted to spend more energy. This deck's pretty good on energy. So this 8 energy, 80 base power is the main reason I chose this card, because it does give a chance to help your opponent out, which is kind of bad. But it can also be pretty good. It can buff a lot of your cards too. So there's a little give and take here with this card. But again, the main reason was because I wanted a little bit more heavy hitter with the 80 base power. So it gives either myself or the other player plus 8 permanent on 6 cards. So it's going to split it out between the two of us. So sometimes it's in your favor, sometimes it's not. And the other card we chose for Fancy Fashion was La China Poblana. Now, obviously the downside of this card is it does mess your cycling up a little bit. Makes it a little more difficult because this card only wants to play 2 cards and gives them both plus 44. It does help with saving a little bit of energy on the turn, so there is that aspect. But we tried a couple other cards in this slot, and they're just not really... Fancy Fashion doesn't have a lot right now, so hopefully it gets a little more support in the future, and this card could potentially be swapped out for something better that does arise, so keep that in mind. Again, sorry for my voice. Like I said, I'm trying my best here. Just been so long since I put a video out. I really wanted to get one out today. So like I said, Pyra, it's going to sit in your hand and gain plus 20 until played each turn. It's going to be our win condition. The Great Flood. When played, for every 2 life on land cards in your deck, your oceans and seas cards, wherever they are, gain plus 12 for 3 turns. We've got Water Frog. So this is the main reason I wanted to go oceans, was for this card, because you get that plus 27 until played buff. But you have to play it between 2 ocean cards. We've got mainly the other amphibians or buffers. So we've got this one buffs plus 14 until played. We've got this one buffs our amphibians plus 18 until played. This one's going to give us plus 4 energy. Gray Tree Frog can be a hold card, but typically I don't hold it just because I have Antelope Canyon giving permanent power, 8 permanent power to a life on land and oceans card in my hand. So 16 perm a turn, whereas this is just dinging our opponent 5 on the turn. Sometimes we will hold it for a turn or 2, but then we're going to play it. We've got Wood Frog. If you're losing, you're going to get plus 10 until played on amphibians, and then if you lost the turn, you're going to get another plus 10. So decent buff. And this is another slot we tried a few cards out in, but this is the one I landed on. Monty says, when drawn 3 of your random amphibian cards, wherever they are, with 3 or less base energy, gain plus 30 until played. So for only 3 energy, I thought that was pretty decent. I'm going to get 120 power there out of that card. And like I said, we went oceans and seas, so we opted for the cephalopod package here. Colossal squid, giving everything plus 18 perm. For our cephalopods, we got steal 2 from your opponent. This is a 1 energy card, just to keep the curve a little lower. Flapjack, going to get plus 16 and cost minus 1 on our cephalopods. And Big Fin is our energy, way to get energy regen going for that plus 2 perm. And finally, Flying Dutch, if you're behind, just a nice card to help you come back. So obviously all those cards are going to get the buffs off of Great Flood, which is nice. So pretty decent deck, actually. I've been quite impressed with it since I've always said Amphibians is pretty much unplayable. This one doesn't feel terrible. So, I mean, it's by no means a top-tier deck, but I think the support we got is definitely helpful. So you guys can see for yourselves and let me know what you think in the comments. Again, we're just showcasing the new card, the bearded amphibian. Let me take a sip of my coffee. Maybe that'll help my throat. Seemed like I was fine earlier. Now it feels like it's going downhill now. Not sure what this is. It could be COVID, could be strep. I just don't know. Good draw on the start, though, for our water frog. We got 2 oceans with it, so that's fantastic. Let's get it going right now. A lot of history cards. Curious what we're up against. Maybe Egyptian? 8 Immortals. Whoa. You don't see them very often anymore. I remember the days back when 8 Immortals ran amok. That's all you saw. Now, not as crazy. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of the update with the new triggers. You can see the lines popping up on the screen. Do you guys like that? Should I turn it off? Let me know what you guys think. If it's annoying, I can turn it off. Doesn't bother me, but I don't think it added a whole ton to the game. I mean, I don't know. Maybe just take the lines out, because the lines I think are a little excessive, but I don't know. If you guys like it, I can leave it on. It doesn't bother me. All right, there's our new Moustache Toad. All right, I'm not going to play La China now because I want to try to win this turn. So let's do it like this. It's going to need 370 here. Ooh, we almost had it. I'll probably just do this one game for this video just because my voice is so bad. I don't want to put you guys through that. Having to watch 2 games here. But we'll see. We'll see how we feel after this first one. All right, so this might be a good time for La China, right? And then what we do is play... Hopefully that puts us behind and we can play Dutch next turn. Well, I guess it didn't put us behind. Played 2 cards, still win turn. All right, there's our Pyra. All right, so I think we're playing Dutch now. Hang on, what turn are we? We're turn... So I really want to play Dutch here. So I draw it back. Round 4, turn 1. To play on turn 1, to get round 5. Okay, that's the way I want to do that. That way we get Dutch as much as possible. Because I need to get it round 4, turn 1, to play it in slot 1 like I did just now. That's going to draw it back from me round 5, turn 3. So you got to plan it out sometimes. You got to plan it out. But that's how you get better, guys. You got to think your turns out logically. Cards you need to get back certain times, we got to make sure we get them back. All right, opponent can have this one. All right, on to round 3. I'm hoping we win round 3 because I really don't want to have to play Pyra if I don't have to. That was kind of a bad draw for me. Maybe I do play Pyra here. Get my Water Frog buff. Let's do it. That's fine. All right, he's getting some discounts going. All right, you see these amphibians are looking pretty big, pretty juicy. 452. We like that. Extending our lead a little bit here. Opponent's got a good deck too. We're doing okay. Staying in this. This might be the La China play here. No. So if I do La China, I think I just need to chuck it with another card because I don't want to risk screwing up my cycling there with Flying Dutch, right? In case I need it on that last turn of the game. Felt like a safe time to toss La China there. So I think that's good. I think we did that right. So now we're going to draw Dutch here. Yep. I need to play it. I know it's not the best time, but we need to play it. Because I want it in the last turn of the game. So let's do it like that. Just in case. Just in case. All right, looking good here. We got some heavy hitters. Let's do it like that. 523, man. That's pretty good for amphibians. I'm telling you, this deck can smack. He's doing good, though. He's keeping up with us. Or he's beating us, but you know what I mean. That's all right, though. We have the last round if we need to. We're going to get Dutch, so if we do fall behind. Ooh, not the greatest draw for us there. Do we go for a win here? Probably not. Let's just play it safe. Yeah, I didn't think we were winning that. All right. We're going to round 5. See if we can steal this thing. Opponent's low on energy. He's getting a minimum 12, unfortunately, though, but It really might be all he needs anyway. All right, we didn't get our ocean card we needed. That's unfortunate. Okay, off to a lead. It could be bad for Dutch not being a little behind right out the gate. Because we are drawing Dutch last turn of the game, right? Ooh. Still not any water for our water frog. He's 205, though. I think we can just play him. Actually, we'll do it like that. I'm going to hold this guy since it'll trigger -5 on him next turn. All right, extending the lead. So Dutch not going to do what we want. That's a little unfortunate. Was kind of banking on that. Yeah, now it looks pretty bad in our hand, doesn't it? Yeah. That kind of sucks. I think we threw right there because of that. Yeah. 470. He's probably got us. Yeah, dang it. Thought we had it. Just screwing that Dutch up right there kind of did me in, didn't it? All right, well, hopefully you guys enjoyed the deck anyway. Like I said, did pretty good. Definitely probably should have thought that through a little bit better. Maybe started off losing the round there on that last turn. But it is what it is. But let me know what you guys thought of the deck. As always, thanks for watching. Have a good day.